I just had the chance to attend a session of the DRE Riding Academy. The DRE, or Ducati Riding Experience, isn't a typical riding clinic. It's essentially an introduction to the full Ducati lifestyle. You work with highly qualified coaches while riding Ducatis to become a faster and safer rider. So this was my XP. So after breakfast, we're divided into two classes, I believe by more and less experience. So there are several DRE programs on offer, as you can see. Today's DRE covers safety levels 1 and 2, which are focused on helping riders become fully equipped to be safe on public roads. So Coach Tofu is a pro racer for Ducati, and he briefs us on the fundamentals of body position on the motorcycle.
Regardless if you're riding on the road or on the track, so you only use your arms to steer the bike, right? So holding on the bar needs to be very relaxed. Your torso has to be relaxed, your chest has to be relaxed. All the tension of riding on the bike has to be on your leg.
So we're gonna ask you to do some drills today. You try to challenge yourself, but at the same time, also, you gauge also your limits, no?
So I think what makes the Ducati Riding Experience different and worth the premium is twofold. First, they pride themselves on having highly qualified coaches, many of whom are or have been professional racers. And the Filipino coaches are particularly well regarded by the Italians for their skills and attention to detail. Second, of course, the students have the opportunity to learn on and test ride a number of Ducatis. So today our main bike is the next-gen Ducati Scrambler Icon, a bike I've been curious to ride for a long time.
Alright, that's the slalom demo.
Now, a note about that rider in red and black, it's his first time operating a manual transmission. But by the end of the day, he'll be doing all the drills with confidence thanks to the efforts of our coaches.
Now this is the much tighter slalom. It's a lot harder than the first one. So I was able to clear it without hitting a cone, but I didn't do it in much style.
You know, I've been riding for a few years and I've done some hard rides, particularly off-road, but this, I kind of lost it after a few spills, you know, that confidence of leaning the bike. So I have to get through that mental barrier of leaning the bike at speed, or else, you know, I'll always kind of have that threshold of not being a very skilled rider.
So this is the next-gen Ducati Scrambler Icon. For an 800cc motorcycle, I found it light and easier to handle than my Interceptor 650, with more power and much better suspension. I felt at home on it right away. Now it's on to the fast slalom, our practice for high-speed cornering.
Always make sure when you're leaning in, your whole torso is relaxed. Okay? Like what Coach Renzo said, so you have to put one butt out. This will be your anchor. So if you're turning in to the left, your leg should be holding against the tank, leaning in forward. And that goes same with the right. Okay? So, right leg, left leg has to be weightless, inner has to be weightless, arm has to be weightless. So you're always leaning in.
Okay, this is the demo for the higher speed cornering.
So this is the exercise I've been waiting for, and it was a huge help to do it and get real-time feedback. After this, honestly, I couldn't wait to get back on my own bikes and try it out. So here's some of my runs. Enjoy the sound of the Scrambler.
When you're leaning in,
Yes.
so for example, you're leaning in left, move your body to the left.
Move talaga my body to the left.
So what you're doing, you're leaning the bike, but you're in the middle.
Okay.
Right, so you want to lean in with the bike and then you relax your hand that's inside.
Yeah, I can feel that. Yeah.
Okay?
Alright,
Go.
one more time. Yeah, I can feel it eh.
Relax. One more.
One more.
I want to see, 2 more rounds. Lean in more.
More pa.
Yeah, more pa.
Okay. Such a big change from my first, yung feeling.
And it's easier to turn.
And it's much easier to turn. Galing ng coaching. So I noticed what everybody's doing out of the gate is sort of pushing the bike underneath. I guess that's the instinct for most riders, which is not wrong, but it's not what we're practicing right now. So yeah, look, there's a noticeable improvement on the second round after Toti. All the way down now on that side of that tire.
So one thing you'll notice is that we have to take turns on the 2 bikes that our class has. This allows the coaches to focus their attention on each individual rider and gives the rest of us ample recovery time in this crazy heat. So even though we didn't have 1 bike each, I think it worked out fine that way.
This is so much fun, following the coach, trying to do the body position. That's how you improve, and sabi nga nila tanggal lula. So that's Coach Tofu over there on the monster. Classmates ko yun, naka-Scrambler.
So next up, level 2, beginning with the so-called Starbucks drill, because it'll teach you how to make graceful tight U-turns in parking lots.
Doing the inner circle. Oh no, outer circle. I successfully got through it without hitting a cone. And here we have next. That was an amazing exercise. So this inner small circle is really challenging. I'm happy I got through it without ever putting my feet down or without ever even stopping the bike.
Now, the hardest exercise of the day, emergency swerving. Here we need to gain speed and complete an out and in swerve with a clutch in and no brakes, as if we're avoiding a bus that suddenly crosses our path. Everyone struggled to do this.
Ang hirap! Oh, it's hard to do at speed, huh?
Yeah.
Ang hirap nung ano, kapag subukan mo na mabilis, parang ano eh, gusto mo talagang pumreno eh. All the exercises, you know, they pushed your capacity, but this one is genuinely hard and scary because you're not allowed to brake until you get to the end. So you're really like aggressively going out is easy, but aggressively leaning the bike back into the road, back into the line, takes some guts because you're really leaning it pretty far at a good rate of speed.
Our last drill is hard ABS braking. We'll be braking with maximum force on each individual brake, front and rear, and then both.
Okay, so this is a scary but very useful exercise.
It's braking on pavement and braking on sand.
So that's going to be a really good exercise. This is probably the safest place to experience what it's like braking on sand with ABS.
You'll see that the tracks of the wheel is parang may track, wala, may track, wala, may track, wala. Diba? May mga putol. It's not continuous track. So there's mga putol. You can see here, wala. Meron, wala, meron, wala.
You have to do it full-hearted. Trust the electronics of the bike, right? That's why it's there. Commit to what you're supposed to do, right?
Okay.
Your turn, Aaron.
All right.
Let's go.
Forgot the clutch. Yeah.
So I've done emergency braking drills before at where I learned to ride at Honda, but that was on a small bike, not much power, no ABS. So this was a new experience.
Woo!
Okay, let's try emergency braking on sand.
ABS.
Yes, I did. Oh.
Okay, that's good. But try now with the front brake. Try to brake a little bit closer.
But once I hit the sand, naramdaman ko yung glider.
You feel it na it's locking, it's opening, it's locking,
Yeah.
it's open, so it won't close, right?
Yeah.
So you won't crash, you won't slide.
Yeah. At least now I know how it feels. So like,
Yeah.
trust the bike.
Alright.
All right.
With the lessons done, there's some free time to test ride the other Ducatis present. I'm starting with the Monster 937 with its 111 horsepower at only 188 kilos wet.
Now it's a sports mode. Jesus Christ, is that fun or what? Only at the DRE Ducati Riding Experience. So amazing. What a great group class experience. And even though it seemed at the very beginning that it was way too basic for me, it quickly escalated. And basically, almost all of these drills today can be tailored to your skill level. And I really learned a lot. And this is just the boost I needed to get my road riding confidence. So got the
You'll find that it's smoother.
right. Ooh, really. Oh man, you can really feel that displacement because it's just pulling so smoothly, so easily.
To be honest, I never gave Ducatis a second look before because I can't afford to own one yet. But after the DRE, I have to admit, it's become a dream of mine to own one. They're absolutely wonderful bikes to ride.
Wow, it's got so much pull even in second gear.
Alright. So thank you for not giving up and giving your 100% to finish the session today.
Sure,
To
ba?
Mr. Aaron Palabyab.
Yeah, video.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Alright. Si Aaron yung guy na kanina pag nahirapan siya, parang lahat.
Buong class na yan.
Nahirapan siya, man. Alright. Next up, congratulations.